like, hey, these artists are like out here and not getting the support they need, right? And like they're
Yeah.
not having like any direction. And like you were saying, like it is like a lifestyle. Like we've all probably seen that like kind of cliche, like,
Mhm.
in movies of like people
Absolutely.
touring and they're on the road and not sleeping and but it's real, right? Like you experience it firsthand with your artists.
Yeah, and one of the hardest parts for me too is like I'm a very empathetic person. I cry over everything. And so what was so hard for me is I was working with artists for 5 to 10 years and so they become like family to me, you know? And so at the end of the day, I was the one that was putting them on those tours. I was the one that was telling them they needed to wake up at 5 in the morning after playing a show till 2 a.m. to go do promo for 6 hours and then maybe take a nap, but maybe just drink coffee to then do it all over again. So I was like,
Right.
technically that's me doing that to them. So I need to see if there's a way that I can now be on the other end helping them in a different way to do this whole craziness of touring. So yeah.
And like being able to look at it through the lens of like support, right? Like you were saying,
Mhm.
but also like different facets. Like you were saying, like nourishment, hydration, sleep, like all of that plays into your overall wellness. And for you to like
Absolutely.
pick up on that and be that empathetic and be able to see, like, hey, these guys need a little bit more, that's really incredible.
Yeah, and I think that it's, we are very complex beings. We are very complex. There's different things that we need. But at the end of the day, like it really is your mental, your physical, and your emotional. And so when you break it down into those and then see the lifestyle that they're living, it's really simple to then create tools for them to use to just live a bit healthier. So that has, I think, been the biggest part for me is to notice that and then try to like put those individual tools in for each person.
And the healthier the artist is, right? Like the better they're going to be able to like sustain their careers, right? Like their energy, their mood, their focus, all of that.
Yeah, it's longevity. At the end of the day, it's an investment in your health, which means it's an investment in your career. You don't want to burn out. You don't want to become unhappy with your job. You don't want to sometimes, like I've seen it with my clients, I've seen it with other people, like you end up in rehab. There could be worse consequences that happen from this. So it's an investment. And a lot of the time, it seems a lot harder to achieve at that moment. But when you are given the support, the direct support, as well as the tools from someone that understands exactly what you're going through, it becomes a lot easier to attain.
Definitely. And with you having over a decade of experience on the road in it with the artists, like who
Mhm.
better than you to be able to kind of help direct them, but also support them? And kind of fast forward now 2 years. So now you are obviously the owner of Wild Rock Wellness.